In the bustling digital commons, a beautifully rendered image of a futuristic cityscape caught the eye of many. The intricate details, interplay of light and shadow, and sheer scale of the vision were breathtaking. Comments poured in, praising the artistry, imagination, and technical skill. Then, a single comment appeared, cutting through the admiration like a cold knife. "Looks like AI slop." Suddenly, the conversation shifted. The image's merits, its beauty, innovation, and evocative power evaporated, replaced by a reductive debate about its likely generative origins. The art itself was no longer the subject. The suspected tool was. This scenario happens daily across social media and creative platforms, perfectly encapsulating the lazy, thought-terminating cliché that AI slop has become. In an instant, the conversation derails. The merits of the work vanish. No one talks about its beauty, innovation, or impact. The only thing that matters now is suspicion, not what was created, but how. This is the dementia of our times. A culture that has forgotten how to judge works on merit and has outsourced its thinking to a lazy, one-word insult. The term slop itself is potent, conjuring images of low-quality, mass-produced, nutrient-deficient food consumed mindlessly, often by animals. It's a powerful metaphor, borrowed from industrial processes designed to evoke disdain for anything unoriginal or lacking in human effort. Like any new technology, AI can produce genuine slop, uninspired, generic, or factually incorrect content. However, the label is increasingly being misapplied, not as a genuine critique of quality, but as a tribal badge. It's a performative act, a quick signal of membership of the authentic human club, often used to dismiss work without engaging with its actual substance. Once a valid descriptor, the term has become an intellectual shortcut that stifles genuine critique and critical thinking. Ultimately, it has become a fetish, the worship of toil. At some point, people decided that the pain of creating something proves its worth. It must be authentic if you bled for it and it cost you years. If a tool speeds up the process, then it must be fake. However, authenticity is never about the process, but the results. Nobody reads a novel and praises the hours of suffering that went into writing a single sentence. Nobody listens to a song and says, "This riff is better because it took 20 takes." Authenticity is the effect. Did it move you? Did it inform you? Did it resonate? That's all that matters. Claiming otherwise would mean rejecting every innovation humanity has embraced, from the printing press to the camera to Photoshop. Beneath the insult lies insecurity. For centuries, the ability to create beauty, meaning, or clarity conferred status, identity, and profession, and established hierarchy. AI tools threaten that order, and so the panic begins. If you dismiss AI work as slop, you don't have to confront the possibility that the hierarchy has collapsed. Call it fake, and you don't have to face the fear that you are replaceable. This isn't a critique. It's gatekeeping, a cultural defense mechanism dressed up as moral superiority. The irony of human-made slop. For anyone genuinely concerned with content quality, however, the irony is a bitter pill to swallow. The internet has always been, and continues to be, inundated with human-made slop. This sea of content is designed not for human value, but for algorithmic reward. Consider the vast amount of low-effort, low-value content that proliferates online. YouTube videos that are bloated and repetitive, stretched in length to meet arbitrary algorithmic requirements. Rather than conveying a message, they are endless, aimless and repetitive, simply because the creator believes a longer video will receive more attention. Websites and social media accounts that endlessly copy and paste the duplicate sensationalized headlines and news stories without offering new insights. They are mere echoes in a digital canyon, exploiting a moment's novelty for a quick flood of views. The overwhelming preference for aesthetics over substance. We quickly like the attractive person with an appealing voice who endlessly repeats empty nonsense, while ignoring the imaginative person with a truly innovative idea simply because they lack a polished presence. This colossal volume of low-quality human-generated material is often overlooked simply because it was typed or clicked by a human. Yet a piece of content is instantly condemned if a whiff of artificial intelligence is detected, even if it has been meticulously refined and improved with AI tools. This glaring double standard reveals a more profound, more uncomfortable truth about our collective biases. The fallacy of the pure process. This irrational bias against the tool, rather than the output, reveals a fundamental misconception that we can call the puritanical fallacy. The misguided belief that using a tool sullies the creative process. This idea is illogical and ahistorical. Throughout history, humans have used technology to enhance their innovative capabilities. The first painters didn't grind their pigments with their teeth, they used stone mortars. The invention of the camera did not make photography inauthentic. It democratized a new art form. Similarly, a writer who uses a grammar checker to refine their writing isn't cheating. They simply use a tool to communicate their ideas more effectively. The final product mattered. The photograph that moved you, the article that informed you. The tool was always a means to an end. This new snobbery privileges the struggle of creation over the creation's value itself. It is a false and dangerous premise that dismisses every innovation, from the printing press to the digital camera. At its core, the AI slop insult is not just about technology. It's a symptom of insecurity and gatekeeping. For many people, being able to produce complex, beautiful, or insightful content was a unique skill that gave them status and professional value. The rise of AI tools threatens this traditional hierarchy. Some people are trying to protect their sense of uniqueness and skill by dismissing AI-assisted work as slop. This impulse to gatekeep, to declare that only work created through a specific, complex process is worthy, is a form of professional fear disguised as a moral stance. There's also a clear class dimension to this. The AI slop accusation often stems from a position of privilege. Those with the time and resources to develop and perfect pure traditional skills tend to look down on those who use efficient tools to express their ideas. This gatekeeping isn't just about a creative hierarchy. It's a social one, designed to protect an exclusive club from new members. So, where do we go from here? The answer is not to stop critiquing poor content. On the contrary, we must learn to critique it more effectively. We should acknowledge that there is genuinely poor quality AI slop out there, low effort, generic content. However, the problem lies not in the tool itself, but in the intention and effort behind its use. Instead of making lazy accusations, let's ask the right questions. Is it accurate? Does the content contain verifiable facts and avoid misinformation? Is it valuable? Does it solve a problem, entertain me, teach me something new, or evoke a genuine emotion? Is it original? Does it offer a unique perspective or synthesize ideas in a new way? Is it ethically made? Does the creator provide transparency about their process and sources? The source of the content, be it human, AI, or a collaboration, should be a footnote, not the entire verdict. It's time to move beyond the knee-jerk AI slop insult and judge content on its own merits. After all, you judge a meal on its taste and quality, not on the brand of kitchen appliance that helped prepare it.